Sisulu slams claims of Gaddafi money in Swaziland. Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Lindiwe Sisulu has continued to rebut suggestions that money which allegedly belonged to late Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi has been wired to Swaziland. There is no Gaddafi money in Swaziland. Reports that there is money belonging Gaddafi are not true. We have no idea, we have no clue about this, she said, adding, if there was any legitimate request from Libyan authorities on the matter, police and intelligence personnel would be consulted with. Early this month, reports emerged that former President Jacob Zuma had moved millions accumulated by Gaddafi while he was alive from his Nkandla homestead to Swaziland. Zuma has since denied this. Sisulu, who briefed the media on the latest developments concerning the work done by her department, said he had met with Swaziland leader King Mswati III on her recent visit to the neighboring country, where the matter was discussed. According to Sisulu, the king assured the South African government that there was no such action, saying he had also appealed to the South African media to refrain from reporting on false information. She said among the matters discussed with King was next year's conference on the AU summit, in which Swaziland has asked South Africa to take over the reins and host it, as it won't be in a position to do so. But this is not the only diplomatic fire that Sisulu has found herself having quelled. On Monday, she declined to further entertain the current impasse between the Botswana government and businesswoman Rebut, with Sisulu saying the matter is sub judice. Sisulu recently met with Botswana President Nkandla during her visit to the neighboring country upon the request of President Cyril Ramaphosa. Sisulu said she and her counterpart had reached an agreement regarding the debacle around rebut, and that the matter was rather an isolated issue that has nothing to do with the relation between the two countries. When we read about it in the media, we became very concerned and thought we should convey to the people of Botswana that the government of our SA has very good relations with them, and this has nothing to do with media reports, she said. Sisulu added that Botswana had taken a decision that Rebut, who is the wife of Energy Minister Jeff Rebut, the sister of businessman Patrice Motsepe and Ramaphosa's sister-in-law, must obtain a visa if she wants to gain access into the country. There is currently no visa requirement for South Africans wishing to travel to Botswana, but Sisulu said Mosisi's country insists that Rebut had one. Last week, Botswana imposed travel restrictions on Rebut, alleging that she was part of a campaign to oust the Botswana leader. She has been accused of trying to duly influence the outcome of an elective conference held by the ruling party, the Botswana Democratic Party. The Motsepe family has taken up legal action on the matter. But the relations between Botswana and South Africa remain extremely solid, and that the matter that was in the newspapers has nothing to do with the South African government, she said. Sisulu also said election observers and monitors from the Southern Africa Development Community (SADC) should be free to execute their duties in the country without fear of prejudice or being threatened with xenophobic attacks. This after Malawian nationals were forced out of a Durban informal settlement early this month. People are taking advantage of the fact that there is an upcoming election, she said, adding the SADC minister had been given an assurance that any news around the matter would not affect monitors. She also declined to comment further on the abduction of local photojournalist Shiraz Mohammed, saying it was a delicate issue and that Durko didn't want to jeopardize Mohammed's safety at this stage.